Meiji Istan Corporation of Japan has two regional divisions with headquarters in Osaka and Yokohama. Selected data on the two divisions follow. The Osaka division had sales of 3 million yen, net operating income of 210,000 yen, and average operating assets of 1 million yen. The Yokohama division had sales of 9 million yen, net operating income of 720,000 yen, and average operating assets of 4 million yen. For each division, compute the return on investment in terms of margin and turnover, and assume the company evaluates performance using residual income and the minimum required rate of return for any division is 15%. Compute the residual income for each division. Let's go ahead and calculate the margin for the Osaka and Yokohama divisions. Our margin is our net operating income of 210,000 yen for Osaka divided by 3 million yen in sales, or 7%. For the Yokohama division, the net margin is 8%. An 8% margin means that the Yokohama division is generating 0.08 yen in income for every 1 yen in sales. From a profit margin perspective, the Yokohama division is performing better than the Osaka division. Let's go ahead and calculate our turnover. Our asset turnover is sales divided by our average operating assets. The asset turnover for the Osaka division is 3, while the asset turnover for the Yokohama division is 2.25. From a turnover perspective, the Osaka division is performing better. It has 3 yen in sales for every 1 yen it has in operating assets. Our return on investment can be calculated by multiplying our margin by our turnover. For the Osaka division, we had a margin of 7% and asset turnover of 3. So the Osaka division has a return on investment of 21%. The Yokohama division's return on investment is our 8% margin multiplied by a 2.25 asset turnover, or 18%. So from a return on investment perspective, the Osaka division appears to be performing better than the Yokohama division. Let's go ahead and calculate our residual income, which is our net operating income minus a minimum required yen return. For the Osaka division, our minimum required return is 150,000 yen. That's the 1 million yen in average operating assets times our 15% required return, which means the residual income for the Osaka division is 60,000 yen. For the Yokohama division, the required minimum yen income for NOI is 600,000 yen. When we subtract that from our net operating income of 720,000 yen, we have a residual income of 120,000 yen. So when looking at various performance measures, we can get different measures of evaluation. If we simply look at net operating income, we would say the Yokohama division is performing better because it has a higher net operating income, 720,000 yen, compared to the Osaka division's 210,000 yen. But this is largely due to the size of the Yokohama division. A better measure would be our profit margin, and we can see the Yokohama division has a higher profit margin, 8% versus 7%. But recall, our profit margin is only one part of the equation. The other important piece of the equation is how efficient are they at generating sales. And the Osaka division, with an asset turnover of 3, is more efficient at generating sales with its assets. So we combine our profit margin and our turnover to calculate our return on investment. And from a return on investment perspective, we see the Osaka division is providing a higher return on investment, 21% versus 18%. From a performance measure using our residual income, though, we see again our Yokohama division would seem to have the better performance. It's covering its minimum required return and generating an additional 120,000 in net operating income compared to only 60,000 in additional residual income by the Osaka division. The end of the story is we need to be careful evaluating companies' performance using a single performance evaluation measure. A collection of evaluation metrics is the best way to go.